the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. Hi, folks. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these guys are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What do we need to know here?
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
And the batter is George Springer.
For Toronto, the designated hitter, George Springer.
Late on that fastball.
0-1.
And that's outside. And the count is 1-1.
Well, Boog, the story's been told that Yamamoto's bag of tricks is an actual bag that he carries around. Inside the bag, he keeps a yoga mat, wooden blocks, tiny soccer balls, and mini javelins. He uses all of that just for his warm-up routine.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Yamamoto's warm-up includes doing headstands and walking on his palms. He uses blocks to work on body positioning, hurls mini soccer balls into a wall to warm up.
That one is absolutely belted. Pages on the move. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. Fouled off left side.
Well, everyone wants to get off to a great start in a series, so if you can get on the board first, take a lead, you put some of that subtle pressure on the other team.
And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it on his own. 1 out in the top of the first. Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they came up with for Game 1 of the World Series, Singy.
Yeah, they're hoping they piece together a winner. Historically speaking, the team that wins this opening game more often than not goes on to win the World Series. Today is a day to come storming out of the gates.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Swinging a foul straight back. One away with a runner at third here in Game 1 of the World Series. Line drive, and this might be trouble. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
One out. Runner at second. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Alejandro Kirk. That one finds the zone.
0-1. It's great watching Yamamoto pitch in Major League Baseball, but he played against MLB talent before he signed with the Dodgers. He was a standout at the Tokyo Olympics and in the 2023 World Baseball Classic and helped Japan win gold medals in both.
On the ground. Betts whips it to first. He's out.
Batting fifth, center fielder Dalton Varsho.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Varsho needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. And that's in for a strike.
Yeah, making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
1-1.
In the dirt. Throws it away. Vladdy coming around third. Low throw, and he can't take it out.
That right there is a great read and some wheels to match. So exciting when you see a guy score all the way from second on a wild pitch. It's almost like an inside-the-park home run.
That missed by a lot. 2-1. Fastball is outside. Two out, space is empty. Fought off foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Stays alive. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. Blue Jays 2, and the Dodgers nothing. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound in this one, Kevin Gausman.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Justin Dean, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Gausman, a 6'2 righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. The 1-0. And another ball.
No
right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
And that one is lifted in the air. Barker in position, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Mookie Betts, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
1 down, base is empty. In the air, left field. Lucas on his way over. Makes the grab for the second out.
Batting third, first baseman.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. cut on and lifted in the air. Barger hauls it in to end the inning. Game one
Leading
of the
off
World
for
Series.
Toronto, third baseman,
Here's the third
Ernie
baseman,
Clement.
Ernie Clement. Yamamoto back to work. Started to swing, held up.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with him.
The wind of the pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. That's inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Gets a piece and stays alive. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Batting seventh, right fielder,
So
Addison
man aboard.
Barger.
Now it's the right fielder, Addison Barger. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Clement gets his lead at first, nobody out. There's the strike. On the ground, right side. Goes to second for one. Over to first, safe.
Batting eighth, second baseman, Isaiah Kiner Falefa.
Here's Isaiah Kiner Falefa. And there's the strike. Man at first, one away.
I got a ball, one strike.
In the dirt.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
2-1.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Freeman makes the grab, 2 down. Here's Andres Jimenez. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. The shortstop takes the ball.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Ball. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one
3 balls,
missed.
1 strike.
George Springer waiting to hit for Toronto. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Hernandez has it sized up. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. One left for Toronto. as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here in LA, bottom half of inning number 2. Will Smith to the plate. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
1-1.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Lucas gets under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Teoscar
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a foul out of play. 1 out, base is empty. One down, base is empty. Got him swinging.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black.
Batting sixth,
Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Max
Here comes Max Muncy. That's outside, and that's ball 1. Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And now 2-1. That one ripped. Way back there. Say goodbye to that one. He'll touch them all. His second homer of this series, and they're on the board. It's 2-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 away with nobody on. And Kike Hernandez at the plate. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
1-1.
And a foul ball. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Check swing, called strike. strike on the outside edge. Hernandez off of first with 2 away. And that one moves his feet. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Ball 2.
And that one a little bit high.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
Liner, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
First and second, 2 outs. Andy Pages now at the plate. And that is out of play. First and second, 2 down. Upstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is cut on and missed to the pitch upstairs.
2 strikes.
The other way, and foul ball.
Well, they say it's a game of inches, and that's a perfect example right there. Could have been a big swing in this game if it stayed fair.
Up and in, and the count's even at 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
Toronto,
All set for the
the
start of the
designated
inning.
hitter,
Here's
George
a big power
Springer.
threat. George Springer. And that one a little below the knees.
Ball
And
1,
it's
no
1-0. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-1.
And a foul ball. Cut on and miss struck him out. And one away. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there.
Left
4
fielder,
pitches,
Nathan
all
Lucas.
fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Now the left fielder, Nathan Lucas. And ball
Outside, that's
one.
the ball.
Foul ball there.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Swing and a broken bat roller towards third. Fires to first on the run. Pretty nice play there.
Good fastball in on the hands. Makes the swing a little defensive. Jammed him up right there.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And he held up. Just missed.
Ball 2.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
In the air, center field. Hernandez settles underneath it. Nabs it. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Justin Dean.
Justin Dean.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. And a breaking ball misses outside. That puts the corner.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Got it. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Now it's Mookie Betts. Fly to left his first time. And that one fouled off. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And that's downstairs. It's 2-2. On the ground to the left. Clement over to first. And 2 straight set
Now
down
batting,
to begin the bottom of the
first
third.
baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a pop-up. Jimenez. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. And our score remains 2-1. Start of the fourth.
Leading
and
off
now the
for
catcher
Toronto,
comes up to
catcher
hit. Alejandro Kirk.
Kirk.
Kirk measures 5 feet 8 inches, 245 pounds, and he's a native of Mexico. This one in the air, right field. Pages sizes this one up, drops into the glove, and a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder
Dalton
Dalton
Varsho digs
Varsho.
in now. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. In there at the knees for a strike. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch
Now batting
strikeout,
third
all
baseman,
fastballs.
Ernie
Man, he's
Clement.
got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Walked his first time. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the World Series. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We're midway in the fourth. Blue Jays 2, and the Dodgers 1. And we're back. John
Leading
Shelby and
off
Chris
for the
Singleton
Dodgers,
with you. And
catcher,
leading off the bottom of the
Will
fourth, Will Smith. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Check swing, called strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Just indecisive in that at-bat. He
Now
couldn't
batting,
commit to the
the center
slider.
fielder,
Tried to sit in
Teoscar
between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Went down on strikes his first time through. That's off the
that ball
mark.
went out.
1-0. Lifted in the air, out to left. And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front
Now
shoulder
batting,
coming open
third
instead of staying
baseman,
closed.
Max
If he does that, he's
Muncy.
going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Muncy stands in with 2 away as he
Count
takes a
1-0.
ball. Close one, doesn't get the call. And now 2-0.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
2 down, nobody on. Sliced hard but foul. Outside low. 3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
Line drive. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They're down 2-1. Game 1
Leading
of the
off
World
for
Series.
Toronto, right fielder,
And now the right fielder, Addison
Barger.
Barger. Yamamoto back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Next offering is down low. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses. The count now 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter
Now
didn't
batting,
offer at it.
second
Now he has
baseman,
somebody to worry
Isaiah
about over at
Kiner
first.
Falefa.
Isaiah Kiner Falefa up to the plate. Popped out and fouled ground first time through. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's a foul ball.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
And that's way high. Yeah, that's ball 2. Barker gets his lead at first with nobody out. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's
Now
going to
batting,
sit on him for a little
shortstop,
while.
Andres
You want to be ready to
Gimenez.
hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Gimenez stands in now and watches strike 1.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
That's inside. And 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. Next one just misses. 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting.
So the batting
Designated
order
hitter,
turns
George
over,
Springer.
and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. 1 for 2. Springer started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Gary Simmons. 2 outs. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
One ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Blue Jays held in check as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here at Dodger
Leading
Stadium,
off for
here's
the
the left
Dodgers,
fielder, Enrique
left fielder,
Hernandez.
Enrique Hernandez.
And that's in for a strike. And that one fouled off. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Outside low. And a count now even up.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to
Now
even that
batting,
count
second
off at 2 balls and 2
baseman,
strikes, but that
Tommy
time
Edman.
chased outside the zone.
Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Just off the inside edge. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Lucas makes the catch, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder,
And now Andy
Pages.
Pages. His first at bat was a strikeout. So far the playoffs have not been kind to him, but tonight a chance to start anew.
So much of this game is mental. He's just got to tell himself, I'm here. I worked hard all year. Go out, have fun, trust your ability.
You know, Siggy, there are some people that say they feel more pressure actually in the league championship series than the World Series because they know this is it.
I could totally see that because, you know, you get to the World Series, that's what your whole goal was the entire season. Then you're there. There can be some luck involved. So you just got to shake it off. Go out there. Know that this is a rare opportunity and just play your best.
They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Offense held in check there. 5 innings complete. Blue Jays 2 and the Dodgers 1. Back here at Chavez Ravine, top 6.
Left fielder,
and now
Nathan
it's going to be
Lucas.
Nathan Lucas. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Hernandez sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just
Up
barely
next,
missed
for the
it.
Blue Jays,
Man, this guy was
first
ready to
baseman,
hit.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Next offering is in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Number 86, the left-hander, up and throwing. Ohtani also getting ready. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. And now 1-2. And there's a ball. Base is empty, one away here in Game 1 of the World Series. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Kerr in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That one's in there. And the count is 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two down, nobody on. And that skips in the dirt. Ripped to right, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now, Dalton Varsho missed inside with the curve. Kirk The runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering is fouled back. Just missed. On the ground to third. They take the force out, and that is the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They lead it 2-1. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Justin Dean.
Justin Dean.
In the air, right field. Into the dive, and he got it.
That's just a great effort right there. Beautiful job of tracking that ball down. It was sinking so quickly. So it's kind of a tough call. Do I lay out? Do I play it on the bounce? He made the right decision, and he gets the out. Excellent job.
Here's Betts. 0 for 2 in this one. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. And Mookie takes. This one popped up, middle of the infield. Clement snags it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. First pitch just misses. And another ball. And downstairs, Will Smith in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Freeman will take his base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Smith in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. With the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the 6th. That one ripped but foul. Here's the 0-2. Ripped to third. They get the force, and that is the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the 7th here in Game 1. Blue Jays 2 and the Dodgers 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Shohei Ohtani.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 17, Shohei Ohtani.
Well,
leading
one-run
off
game.
for Toronto,
And now for the
third
Jays,
baseman,
Ernie Clement. A strikeout and a walk. That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
Power relievers, one after another, coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
And that is downstairs. And now it's even 1-1. Line drive and foul ball. Now a pop-up on the infield. Edman squeezes it. One down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder Addison Barger.
So digging in, Addison Barger. And that's way high. And that is ball one. Just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, that's out.
Next offering is fouled back. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Hernandez sizes this one up. And there's two down.
Now batting, second baseman
So
Isaiah
up next for
Kiner
Toronto,
Falefa.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And that's
Ball,
off
that's in.
the inside edge. And that's ball one. And that one is inside. Inside, just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you. Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting,
And next for
shortstop,
Toronto, Andres Jimenez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Fouled off. He was late. Inside. Now 1-2. On the ground, right side. Edman. They take the force out. That ends the frame. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and one man left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Blue Jays 2, and the Dodgers 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Braden Fisher. Leading off, Teoscar Hernandez.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tie and run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
And that's off the outside edge. 1-1.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
And a count 1-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one gone. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Here comes Max Muncy. He's already homered in this game. Outside corner, there's a strike. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the late stages of game one. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one's back. And that ball is out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and we are all tied up. It's 2-2.
That's a clutch hit in a big moment. You can't ask for a better time to get a swing like that. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here's Kike Hernandez. That one fouled off. One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. And misses inside. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Not close with that one. Ball 2. Popped up right side. Guerrero. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman Tommy Edman.
Next to hit, Tommy Edman. He is singled and he is flied to left. Fisher, 24 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. Two outs. And the 1-0 misses low. That one missing inside. Andy Pages in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Right through there for a strike. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Runner takes off. Pitches low. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Now batting,
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Braden Fisher done for the night, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for Toronto.
Brendan Little into the game.
Number 54. Brendan Little.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Justin Dean, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Two on, 2 outs.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Mookie Betts digging in a huge spot.
Berg, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Pitch is in the dirt. 1-2 the count. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Shane Bieber up and loosening in the pen. Number 68, the lefty, warming up as well. At a swing and a line drive at a right field. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. Here comes Edman to score. Now 3 runs are in, and they take a 3-run lead. Into third as the triple clears the bases.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at-bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. First pitch misses. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Outside low, 2-1. Just missed.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Caught and looking for the K. But 4 score in the inning. 3 coming on this bases-clearing triple. It's now 5-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Will Klein.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Here's George Springer
Number
to start it
61.
off. 1 for 3.
Will Klein.
The pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Melvin Melendez looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Number 86, warming up as well. Fought off foul. Out to short, bats up with it. Jump throw. Nicely done for the out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still
Now
important to
batting, left
execute it to
fielder,
perfection.
Nathan Lucas.
This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Now the number 2 hitter, Nathan Lucas. That one in the dirt. 1-0.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
The Dodgers leading by 3 here in Game 1 of the World Series. That one at 95 missed up top. Now 2-0. One down, base is empty. That one misses. And now 3-0. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. There's the strike. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
Now batting, first baseman,
So a
Vladimir
man at
Guerrero
first.
Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. getting ready to hit. And there's a foul ball. And it stays fair. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Wasn't able to elevate
Up
that
next,
one, but he
for the
sure
Blue
hit it
Jays,
hard enough to get
catcher
through the
Alejandro
infield. There's not a
Kirk.
whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. Really important at bat coming up now.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Late swing, fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. That clips the corner. Tying run at the plate.
ball.
In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The tying run at the plate. Swing and a chopper out to short. Off balance speed. There's one. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Now pitching for Toronto.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
57.
bottom of the eighth. Shane
Shane
Bieber.
Bieber.
And up to the plate
Leading
is
off
Will
for the
Smith.
Dodgers.
0 for 3.
Catcher,
A fly
Will
out, a ground out, and a
Smith.
strikeout.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt, 2 balls and a strike. High fly ball down the left field line. Lucas on the move, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now batting, center fielder, Teoscar
And up next for Los
Hernandez.
Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Trey Savage getting loose out there. That's in for a strike. In the air, left side. Lucas. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Muncy
Matt
digs in.
Muncy.
There's a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Varsho brings it in with a nice running grab. Dodgers go down quietly, and it remains 5-2. And here's the closer to try and finish off game 1. Melvin Melendez.
Now
I think
pitching
closer
for
has
the
to be one of the
Dodgers.
toughest jobs in baseball.
Number 48.
We see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure. This one included.
Leading off for
We'll
the
see if
Blue
he can
Jays,
wrap up the win
center
and get
fielder
himself a
Dalton
save.
Varsho.
Dalton Varsho now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swings and misses. 0-1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. And the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Clement in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 1. Ground ball left side. Muncy sends it to first. And they're down to their last out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Now it's the right fielder, Addison Barger. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Next pitch is downstairs. Back to the mound. He's got it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Dodgers claim game 1 here at home.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.